According to a global review by United Nations Women in 2013, 35% of women and girls worldwide experience either physical or sexual, intimate partner violence, or non-partner sexual violence. Violence against women continues to be a major obstacle to women's self-realization and violates her right to a life of dignity. Crime Bureau statistics show that violence against women still pervades homes, workplaces, and public spaces. In the same year, it was revealed by Northeast Network that 72.5% of women face sexual harassment and violence in the city of Guwahati. Such violence is not random violence, in which the victims happen to be women and girls. The risk factor is being female. In other words, the roots of such violence are gender-based. Registered cases are only the tip of the iceberg, as most cases are not reported due to fear and stigma. Recently, certain progressive laws and policies have been adopted by the government to prevent and redress violence against women. What is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment is offensive conduct faced by women and includes any unwanted, unwelcome, and unlawful behavior that has sexual connotations. Such behaviors includes physical, verbal, and non-verbal actions and gestures, such as unwanted name-calling, patting, stroking, or flashing private parts, smacking lips, leering, elevator eyes, making sexually explicit telephone calls, emails, SMSs, MMSs, letters, unwanted invites for dates, and so on. Given the alarming situation, government and other institutional bodies have adopted progressive legislations and have modified existing laws. India enacted the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013, which brought in several changes to the Indian Penal Code in relation to sexual offences on women. It defines and penalizes sexual harassment, which include Section 294, singing, reciting, or uttering any obscene song, ballad, or words in or near any public place that can lead to imprisonment of a term, which may extend to 3 months, or with fine, or both. Section 354 and 509, assault or use of criminal force of any kind with the intent to outrage a woman's modesty or dignity, like attempts to physically attack, sexually molest, and verbally abuse. It can lead to imprisonment up to 2 years or be liable to pay a fine, or both. Section 354B. Anyone who assaults or uses criminal force on any woman with the intention of disrobing or forcing her to disrobe. It entails imprisonment for not less than 3 to 7 years, or will be liable to pay a fine, or both. Section 354C. Voyeurism, like watching, capturing, or disseminating images of women engaging in a private act. Such offence will lead to an imprisonment of not less than 1 to 3 years, and up to 7 years for repeated offenders. Section 354D. Stalking, meaning following a woman physically or electronically, even if she objects. It is punishable with an imprisonment of up to 3 years and 5 years for repeated offenders. Sexual harassment of women at the workplace. Sexual harassment against women can take place anywhere, at home, workplace, or in public. When such conduct takes place at the workplace, it is termed sexual harassment of women at the workplace. Many women are often forced to leave their jobs and workplace to avoid sexual harassment. It results to considerable losses to both individuals and institutions. Acts of shop can be categorized into 2. Quid pro quo, meaning this for that, which is sexual harassment caused by those in authority or power in an employment. It relates to the abuse of authority, resulting in tangible or noticeable employment-related action. Hostile work environment is when the abuse does not result in tangible employment action, but creates an unfriendly work environment, making a woman employee feel uncomfortable or threatened. When a woman faces sexual harassment at the workplace, she can make a complaint to the following: Internal Complaints Committee, ICC. It is mandatory for each workplace with 10 or more employees to have an ICC in place, with the senior woman employee as the presiding officer, at least 2 employees familiar with legal knowledge, social work, women's issues, and a third-party representative from an NGO or an activist committed to the cause of women, especially the issue of sexual harassment. 50% members of the committee should be women. Local Complaints Committee, LCC, for organizations with less than 10 employees. Domestic workers and those not having ICC may complain to the LCC at the district level, formed by the government. One can also check the official website of the district administration for LCC. Most of the women who experience sexual harassment do not file complaints due to fear, ignorance, and honor. Research shows that simply ignoring the behavior is ineffective and may even encourage such offensive behavior. Sexual harassment at the workplace is not about sexual attraction. It is about power dynamics at the workplace. Take action. Report now. Sexual harassment is a crime. Take help of the law. Visit your nearest legal service, police station, or Women's Commission. Dial 100. Contact us at NEN. Bring violence against women to a stop.